Joaquin Gomez, 11 out of 22 matches are now played, and at this point HIFK is 7th in the league table with 16 points. If you look back at the first half of the regular season, what kind of thoughts comes into your mind?
Well, I think we should be proud of the work that we've done in the last 6.5 months. It hasn't been easy. We had a lot of things to do on those 6 months, but I think we should feel proud of the team that we put together first, the way that we've developed the team, the way that the team wants to play, the bravery that we're showing in every game, and how competitive we've been. That was the main target for this season, to make sure that we install an identity that can be seen, and I think we've done that. And the second thing is that we wanted to be very competitive, go to every game wanted and feeling that we could win the game, and I think we've done that. Obviously, we feel, looking back into the games, a little bit frustrated because I think our performance deserved a little bit more than the points that we've got. But you know, if you look at the table, we are in a good position, to keep developing. We know that we've got to make it a little bit better in the second part of the season. If we make it a little bit better than what we've done so far, I think we could have a very good season in our hands. You know, it's a progression. I think we are in a better place this season to what the club was last season at the same stage of the league. So overall, very positive. Of course, things to keep improving. I think we're developing nicely, and we need to get a little bit better for the second part of the season to go into better things and to better positions. That is where we will dream of being.
HIFK faced FC Lahti at home on Monday in a really tough match between two good teams, but the away team came out of the game with 3 points after a quite late goal. Despite the result, there was many good things in HIFK's performance. Which key points from that match do you think HIFK can continue working on?
I think it's the same thing. So when you look at the games, it's some of the control and some of the things that we're doing in possession are very good. We're pressing very high. We're making it very difficult to the opponent to dominate the games and to do the things that they normally do. It's very important for us. We don't allow teams to do what they feel comfortable doing, and I think we do that very well. Sometimes we don't get the reward from it. You know, I think we had another couple of chances that we're pressing very high. We get the ball in and around the box, and we don't get the reward that we deserve. But overall, I think playing the way that we play, we know that there's always a risk for, you know, counterattacks and those situations that we need to keep polishing. I think defensively we've been very brave and we've been quite solid and consistent. So as obvious as it is, because we haven't scored in four games, it's improving on that final third to make sure that we put away the chances that we have. Again, we had a few, especially a couple of very, very good chances to have been in front in that game, and we just need to keep focusing on giving them the repetitions, enough solutions, enough time on that final third to not just maximizing the time that we are and the technical and decision making on that final third, but just even being more time on that final third to have even more chances. The more that we are in there, the more chances that we have, the more likely that we're going to be to be scoring. So that is the focus for the next few games.
And HIFK is now facing one of the best teams in the league, since FC Inter currently is on top positions in the table. HIFK did, however, perform really well against this team in Helsinki earlier this season. What kind of match are you expecting, and which are the things HIFK needs to focus on in order to get a good result from Turku?
Yeah, it's very difficult to when you look at the result to say that we played a good game against them, but we did. We felt that we really did, and possibly could have been, performance-wise, one of the best games that we've played. And we were punished heavily for a couple of mistakes, and then later in the game we got punished again when we were chasing and trying to get it back. But we expect a similar game. We are both teams that rely on our structure quite a lot. I think it's going to be a very tactical game. We are hoping to again go into one of the best teams and put things very difficult to them. And you know, we don't go there to try to get a point, or no, we're going there to try to win the game. And that's always our main focus. It's not always possible, but we will try our best to do so.
And FC Inter has been traveling to Hungary and is coming back with a defeat from that trip. Could this be something that HIFK can take advantage of?
I'm not sure about advantage. Of course, it's a distraction for them from the league, but it gives you a lot of confidence to be playing in Europe. They've been waiting for a long time. I think they've performed well. We went to watch a game live in Turku on the first leg, and we watched the last couple of games. We analysed the game that they play on the second leg, and they've done well. They've competed really well, like they always do. So, is it an advantage? I don't know. We don't know what they've been doing or not doing. We just need to focus on ourselves and make sure that if they're not at the level of keeping up the same energy that we normally put in, that we show that from the first minute, and we try to raise those levels to make it as difficult as we possibly can.
And finally, one question that the fans probably are thinking a lot about at the moment. The transfer window is opening. Is there something that's going to happen in the HIFK squad?
Yeah, we've got that question as before in the last couple of weeks when it was coming. It was no point of talking about it earlier, but what we've done, we had a very limited budget to play with from the start. I thought that we did really well to put the team together that we've put, and now what we've done, we review who is contributing and how the squad contributed. We had a couple of players that haven't been able to contribute as starters. One was Selman El-Basset. There is one of the players that we've decided, and we have come to the conclusion that the best thing was for him to move back into his club, because he was loaned from Germany, and because he hadn't featured at all in an official game. We couldn't find a place for him, and the other one is Tiquinho, that in the next few hours, hopefully everything goes well and he's official. He was coming back from a long injury, a difficult injury to get back to. And he's struggled to make an impact in the last few months. We gave it the last month and a half to see if he could impact. We've tried to put him on, to give him some minutes, without trying not to affect the team's performance. And we all like Tiki very much. I know that everyone at the club does, and the fans, and it's been a difficult decision to make. But I thought the best thing for the club and for himself is to let him out on loan, play these 3.5 months somewhere else where he can show, he can play the games that he needs to get back into his shape, and he fulfill his potential, and hopefully we can that will allow him to earn himself a new contract for us with us for next year, and we bring him back and we can have him at the club that is where we all want him. So yeah, a tough decision, but this is a decision that we have to make. Hopefully that gives us a little bit of room to play with, to find something that will improve us as a team, maybe to bring those that little bit of extra quality in the positions that we're missing in the final third. And what we didn't want to do is to go until the end of the season and having not tried to improve ourselves. I think this put us in a good position to do so.
Thank you, Joaquin, and good luck on Monday.
Thank you very much.